to discuss our entrepreneurs and to go deep into entrepreneurial to help them to grow. Of course, with PMM, we started the first CEO group in Sabah. And the upcoming event, it will be on March 22nd. We're inviting the top entrepreneur to share with us. I hope you can join us at this event and to build the business to the next level. And once we stop learning, we start dying. So I encourage you to be an entrepreneur, to continue to learn. And this is the last year we went for the German trip. We went to Airbus, Porsche, BMW. And this year we were going to Berkeley University. If you have time, let us know. You can join our trip to Berkeley University and to learn and to visit Google, PUMM, Amazon, and so on. And thank you so much for the partner have been with us all this while. And because of you, we are no longer lonely. We are stronger. We want to get very close together. And today, there's a very important announcement. Later on, I will briefly mention about what are we going to do after my speech is to work very closely to Department of Industry Development and Research. And together with them, PMM, we want to help the agency to create 100 entrepreneurs. Right after this, we will have an MOU signing together. Thank you. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you. Once again, that was our PUMM Sabah State Chairman, Yang Berbahagia Dato George Lim. And right now, we will have MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, signing ceremony. And this will be signed between PUMM together with DIDR, or best known as Department of Industrial Development and Research. And of course, if you'd like to know more about PUMM, what it does and the functions, well, please feel free to speak to any of the committee members as well to get more information. And looks like, ladies and gentlemen, the MOU is finally materialized. How about a big round of applause, shall we? And there you are, the exchange of MOU between Dr. George and Mr. Tommy, witnessed by our guests of honor. And this is a mission for PUMM and DIDR to nurture and to create 100 entrepreneurs.
Yang bahagia Dato' George Lim, pengurusi Persatuan Usahawan Maju Sabah. Yang berhormat Tuan Chan Phong Hin, Ahli Parlimen Kota Kinabalu. Yang berhormat Tan Lifat, Ahli Dewan Undangan Negeri bagi kawasan Likas. Yang bahagia Dato' Madim Layapan, Setiausaha Tetap Kementerian Perdagangan Perindustrian. Kepada pemimpin-pemimpin persatuan-persatuan dan juga Dewan-Dewan Perniagaan, ahli-ahli PUMM, distinguished guests, distinguished entrepreneurs, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. Kong Si Fa Chai. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate PUMM for taking making the initiative to organize an open house, Chinese New Year open house this year, which is a much bigger scale than I used to attend. In the past, they used to organize it just at their co-working space in Luyang. But this year, true to what Dr. George have said earlier, PUMM is taking whatever they have been doing over the years to the next level of entrepreneurial development. Every time I had the opportunity to be together with entrepreneurs here in Sabah, I will always take the opportunity to share some of the challenges that we Sabahans are facing in as far as the economy is concerned. And I always mention that the contribution of Sabah to the GDP of Malaysia is a mere 6%. That 6% represents about something like 80 billion ringgit. And the whole economy of Malaysia is about 1 trillion ringgit. It's only 6%. Now 6% as compared to the contribution of the state of Selangor and the federal territory of Kuala Lumpur, which is about 40%. And that 40% is about 400 billion ringgit. And if you compare the achievement of Sabah, or contribution of Sabah, to the state of Johor, the state of Johor is only about 9,000 square kilometers in size, which is only the size of the district of Beluran. 9,000 square kilometers. They contribute to something like 13% of the whole Malaysian economy. Now we have a lot of challenges to create wealth, to grow the economy, and especially to create jobs for the people of Sabah. So this has been our challenge. The government is doing its level best to attract investment, foreign direct investment and domestic direct investment. We are doing our level best, and we will continue to address the challenges that we are facing in attracting foreign investment, domestic investment, and the like. And I also want to share, a friend who is a merchant banker shared with me that the total number of companies listed in the Malaysian stock exchange is only about 900. Only 900. And out of the 900, only 20 companies are from Sabah. And out of the 20 companies from Sabah, I was told that only about 12 are bankable. The other 8 is not quite bankable or something like that. And out of the 20 companies, only 4 are truly owned by a Sabahan. And one of it is a government-linked company. Only 4. This goes to show that we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of nurturing to do to develop entrepreneurs. And that is why, from the point of view of the state government, and especially from the Ministry of Trade and Industry, we treat entrepreneurs as our economic warriors. They are our economic warriors. They are our hope. They are our hope because only the entrepreneurs who could assist us to create wealth, to create businesses, and to create jobs for us. And that is why the state government will facilitate, and we will do all we can to drive and to develop entrepreneurs. And we keep on reminding the whole government delivery system, to make sure that we'll facilitate and not to frustrate. Officers who indulge in frustrating the whole process, we keep on reminding them, and if necessary, we will take action against officers who will frustrate. Now, true to what Dr. George is saying, that we are taking entrepreneurship to the next level, we are looking at the whole value chain of entrepreneurial development in the state. The Department of Industrial Development and Research over the years, they have been doing their level best with all the limitations that they are encountering. We have been working on developing entrepreneurs. But in the past 1 year, as I follow them to some exhibition, expo overseas, trying to assist them to penetrate the international market, I look at them and I said, is there any other entrepreneurs from Sabah who could do a better job? Because I'm looking at the same people. And we have done some innovation, some improvement in that all the entrepreneurs who are worthy of government assistance to be exposed to international market, to penetrate international market, first and foremost, they must not only own a Sendirian Berhad, have graduated to be Sendirian Berhad, but they must be registered with Matred. Why registered with Matred? Because we want them to avail of the government assistance to penetrate the global market. And just to share with you how many Sabahan companies have availed themselves, have registered themselves with Matred. For the whole country, we have about something like 22,000 companies, about 22,000 companies registered with Matred. And out of 22,000 companies, only 400 from Sabah. Not bad, isn't it? Are we proud to have only 400? It's not even 1,000. And when I told Dr. George that we want to produce 10 successful entrepreneurs, Sabahan, every year, he said, only 100, why not 1,000? Well, George, we are being practical. We are really being practical. We only have 400 companies registered with Matred, and you're asking me to produce 1,000? We are being practical. But this year we want to get more serious, and that is why we have seen the MOU signing between PUMM and DIDR. Bagi tepukan sikit ba? Kasi encouragement sikit ba? Why? Because as you can see, what the PUMM has done over the years. Early on we see the young guys, the young entrepreneurs who came forward and received some whatever from, is that the Ampawa that we judge? To produce somebody like them, entrepreneurs who are bankable. When I listen to Dr. George, what it takes to be like them, they are life member of PUMM and they got to pay 1,200 a month because there are a lot of things that they do. Sharing with each other, training and listening and working together, and out of 10 companies, 10 entrepreneurs who start their business, and at the end of the day, out of 10, only one will make it. And to make it worse, if you listen carefully to what Dr. George was saying, this is an era of tremendous technological change and development, which is very, very disruptive to businesses. And if you are not agile, if you are not able to change with the environment, if you are not able to unlearn and relearn, you will be gone forever. Just like that. I'm not talking about coronavirus. I'm talking about the digital era, my friend. And that is why this is very, very challenging. There are a lot more things that we need to do. And that is why, if you can see early on, Dr. George line up again what he called ambassadors, advisors, the mentor, and things like that. And this is what is needed. And so beginning this year, after the signing ceremony today, we are going to work together with PUMM. We are going to the district. We have already divided the whole state of Sabah into 5 districts. And Dr. George and his team will be there, going into training, going into pitching, going into whatever training that he is going to do. And this time, government is going to spend money together with him to attract these new entrepreneurs. And out of that, we are coming, Dr. George is talking about indexing the entrepreneurs. Wow. In other words, we are going to do entrepreneurial ranking here in the state of Sabah. We will do ranking. So only those people with the rank will be worth of government assistance and things like that. We will continue to do the rest of things like that. But you know, we are trying to run 6% contribution to Malaysian GDP. What is 6%? And we want the entrepreneurs to produce. And that is why instead of every 2 years, we are going to make sure that every year we want to produce that 100 successful entrepreneurs. It will take us about 10 years to produce 1,000, which George wanted to do in 1 year. But if you can do more, George, why not? Why not? You are most welcome. If there are more Sabahans who will come, why not? I think we Sabahan will have to do it ourselves. You see, we have to do it ourselves. Lot of challenges in the business environment, the global environment, as we can see today. We don't know how long is this going to be, this coronavirus. And this is one example where we need to do, we need to do it ourselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us work together. The leadership of Malaysia have already set a vision 2030, a shared prosperity vision. And we always want to say that Sabah must not be just an appendix to the Malaysian economy. We must be a full participant to the whole Malaysian economy. And whatever, as I said, that is frustrating, we must remove. And one of those, you know, my CEO of KKIP, Dr. Melvin, he's right there. He attended a meeting in MITI recently, talk about the budget for MITI, our friend Dr. Daryl. And then we look at the whole spending, something like 1.4 billion, Melvin, for this year. All the rest are grant to be given to the various state, but suddenly Sabah and Sarawak punya pinjaman ba? Berapa? Baru 20 million ka Melvin. Only 20 million pun pinjaman. Government give to us to do some infra in our industrial park. It's a pinjaman, we have to pay back at 4% interest. Other states semua pun grant. So, we Sabahan cannot be treated this way lah. Sikit-sikit macam, why bicara? Mau cakap sikit lah. Parlimen pun mau datang bulan 3 mau cakap sikit lah. Cannot be like this lah. Other state given a grant, give it to all as grant lah. Kenapa pinjaman? In fact, initially mau ada collateral lagi. Mau ada collateral lagi. So it's very, you know, and yet here we are. We need all the assistance. We need all the government facilitation. And so we need to put our act together. We need everybody to speak about it. But at the same time, all of us must be resilient. I think we are talking that the opportunities are all here in Sabah. All it takes is for us to be resilient. Let us be work together. We are one people in Sabah. Jangan tengok bangsa apa semua macam itu tarian tadi, semua pun boleh menari, cantik-cantik. You know, all it takes, if we are all one Sabahan, I believe we can do it. So God bless us. Mudah-mudahan usaha kita diberkati dan dengan kata demikian sekali lagi saya mengucapkan Kong Si Fa Chai. Kong Si Fa Chai banyak arti tahu. You see, I didn't say Happy Chinese New Year tahu. I follow the Chinese Kong Si Fa Chai. May you be very rich this year, isn't it? May you be very prosperous this year. Very different. Kalau tahun baru, kalau hari raya, selamat hari raya Aidil Fitri. Kamatan pun saya cakap selamat pesta kamatan, Aramaiti. But this one, Kong Si Fa Chai. Kong Si Fa Chai. May you make a lot of money this year. Kong Si Fa Chai, Sinen Kuala. Thank you very much.
Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri, could you please kindly remain on stage? And we thank you for your official address. It's very touching. Thank you for enlightening us. And right now, we would like to invite Dato' George to please be present on stage. And we would like to present a memento to our guest of honor. And on behalf of PUMM, once again, we would like to extend our sincere thanks, gratitude, and heartfelt appreciation to our guest of honor, Yang Berhormat